investing in yourself will always be the best choice, the best decision you can make for yourself. On a business standpoint, on a personal level, investing in yourself is the best investment. What do I mean by that? Invest in your gym, invest in your clothes, invest in the way you learn, the way you speak, the way you smell. It goes a long way. You'll never know who you'll meet down the road if you work on yourself, because we live in a personal brand society nowadays. Everyone is their own personal character. They're all playing their own character in this world. So I feel like if you really, really put yourself first, no matter what the situation is, if you really work on yourself as a person and are conscious about that, you can really make a difference and how you see yourself and how others perceive you. And other people may see that and may be inspired. Maybe it can lead you down a better life path down the line. So when you put yourself first, okay? So what I would do, okay, so how would you put yourself first, right? I would start with the gym. I would start with the way I dress. So I'll do gym, the way I dress, and third, body posture. If you are conscious on the way you hold yourself and you carry yourself, people look that, people feel that. That's a completely different aura, completely different, change of the game, and people will notice that because 80% of communication is nonverbal. So when you work on your body language and your posture, and you're conscious about it, you can really, really see how people see you, and you can notice how the communication is different as well. So that's off topic, but why do I say self-investment is the best investment? If you have money, put it into yourself. If you're not in shape, get a gym. Invest in that gym. If you don't have clothes, invest in some good clothes that fit you well. And for me, style is if you have a good, if you're fit, style is going to be easy for you because clothes are going to look amazing on you. They're going to hug your arms the right way. They're going to be on your shoulders the right way. So if you, put the gym first and then the clothes, you'll have a good step ahead for sure. And then you can have body posture, and then you can work on communication, specific, the way how people talk. You can study the psychology on that if you want to go down that path. So I will start with those three things, fellas. I think those are really, really good pillars to go about. And I always repeat the gym this, the gym that. Why do I always repeat the gym? Because, guys, I think the gym is first, God is first, but, you put the gym first and you're representing God in a way. So when you really put those things together and it's just everything aligns, the gym is like the foundation, and then you can go up. You go clothing, you go, style, communication, hairstyle. You can go endless things with that. It's like a building. It's like a skyscraper. You can go all the way to the top, but the bottom is the foundation, is what keeps the building together. So I would always advocate to put yourself first. And it's okay to be lonely when you're on this path, when you're grinding, and it's going to be an up and down path. Some days you're going to be, alone. Some days you're going to feel like doing stuff. But if you keep that consistency and always bettering yourself, always trying to learn a new thing or get in shape and get better style, when you start going on, when you start going out in public, meeting people, meeting different kind of people, if it's girls or a networking event for business, people are going to pick up on that. Looks matters, but it's the whole package, guys. It's the whole package, okay? So when you put everything together, when you work on yourself, everything comes together, everything will come in naturally. So get yourself together. And it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years. That's okay. Don't be scared to give yourself 2 or 3 years of even, okay, we can do 6 months to a year. But if you want to go longer, don't be discouraged to do so. You know, this is when you're bettering yourself. It's a journey to enjoy, because then you'll see how far you'll come. You'll see how far you can go, and you'll see the transformation, the transmutation of different ups and downs, and the beauty of it. So it's a journey on bettering yourself. It's not going to be perfect all the time. You're gonna fail, and it's okay to fail. I've failed many times, but that's never stopped me from, kept investing in myself. Whether if it's the clothes or the gym or learning, just become an overall interesting man. I think if you put those things together, you will be rewarded at the end of the day. So you may not see it in a year or two, but eventually you will for sure. You know, it's a marathon at the end of the day. It's not a sprint. I know people say that all the time, but it's for you to enjoy. It's for you to take a movie. 80% of the movie you're losing, right? And in the end, you finally find that extra edge to defeat the adversity, and now you're the superhero. Everyone wants to be the superhero, but the superhero always, has a tough battle. It's never going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. So never be discouraged about that, guys. Always keep that head up. Okay? So self-investment is the best investment. Always put yourself first. Always try to better yourself no matter what even if it's every day, try to learn something new. It could be something as tedious as a capital of a city. Who cares? But that will make you interesting, 1% interesting every day. If you do that every day, it will add up. Things add up. So put everything together. And remember, take it one day at a time. One day at a time, and you'll see progress in no time. A year or 2 or 3, you'll be a completely different person. I guarantee you guys. So with my journey, it was kind of a 4 year. My journey started when I was 16, guys. So it's been a 10-year journey since I've laid that foundation, which is fitness. And then once like 23, 24 hits, that's when your brain starts developing a certain way. You start to be more fully developed. And then you start getting into books, and then you start learning new things that you never wanted to learn. So it's definitely a fun challenge, and it's an interesting challenge because you'll find a lot of things about yourself. You'll know what you're made of. If you're a quitter, if you have the guts to do what it takes to take that path, the hero's journey, which everyone calls, which is a lonely journey, but it's not for everyone. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. So that's why the hero's journey is tied with investing in yourself. Anything you have, put it into yourself. Don't put it into anything else. Don't put it into any fancy stuff or any fancy cars or anything that's not you. Once your cup is overflowing from you, then you can, sprinkle it in other ways you want. But put yourself first always. The cup of you should be filled to the top. And then you have accessories, which is whatever, a car or maybe an apartment, or, you know what I mean? Like a specific lifestyle. But always improve yourself every day. Because at the end of the day, you're your own brand. You're your own business. In today's world, on social media, everyone is like making their own brand about themselves. So if you put yourself out there and you're not just one dimensional, you're all around encompassing. You can go in any room and hold a conversation. That's powerful, man. That really is. And it's a skill. It's a skill gap to that. So really get out there and really try your best, guys. But just take it one day at a time, all right? I'll leave it at that.